OJ Simpson's lost video confession about the murders of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman had never been seen before, but now, the Brown family wants it aired. You'll be stunned as OJ lapses into the first person as he recalls the events on June 12, 1995, and get chills watching and listening because you know, without a doubt, this guy is telling us all the exact details of how he bludgeoned his ex-wife and her friend to death. OJ Simpson wrote a book called If I Did It, which was supposed to be a hypothetical account of the murders of Nicole Brown and Ron Goldman by OJ Simpson. What many don't know is that he also did one interview with Judith Regan detailing his hypothetical confession of what had happened if he did it. Hot Air reports, normally, a hypothetical would get couched in a lot of its in third-person references. In 2006, when OJ Simpson wanted to sell the book describing the hypothetical manner in which the brutal double murder of his former wife Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman was committed, he did an interview with Fox News hosted by publisher Judith Regan to promote it. They add, the interview got buried after massive criticism of the project, but Fox dusted it off last night and promoted it as OJ's confession. And it certainly appears they weren't kidding either. Nope, they weren't kidding. This was no hyped event, it delivered his chilling confession, as you will see. In the interview, Simpson described Goldman as a guy that I didn't really recognize. I may have seen him around, but I really didn't recognize him. At one point, Simpson referenced a friend, whom he identifies only as Charlie, who went with him to confront Brown. Charlie is also who OJ claims handed him the knife that would be used as the murder weapon in the scenario. As things got heated, I just remember Nicole fell and hurt herself, and this guy kind of got into a karate thing. And I said, well, you think you can kick my ass? And I remember I grabbed the knife. I do remember that portion, taking a knife from Charlie, and to be honest after that I don't remember, except I'm standing there, and there's all kind of stuff around and, he said, trailing off. Judith Regan, who conducted the interview in 2006 for the book, If I Did It, pressed Simpson, what kind of stuff, to which he replied, blood and stuff around. OJ also clears up the glove found behind his guest house, saying he must have took it off at some point because it was found there. This contradicts his own defense attorney's account, who accused the LAPD of planting the glove to frame him. Due to double jeopardy, he can never go on trial for these murders again. Although presented as such, it doesn't sound hypothetical at all, and it didn't to Regan at the time either. She spoke with CNN's Alisyn Camerota this morning, who asked why it didn't air in 2006, when she first recorded the interview. Regan says Camerota should ask Fox and News Corporation, but noted that the families of the victims objected to the whole idea of the interview. After Christopher Darden, the Los Angeles County prosecutor along with Marcia Clark, watched it for the first time last night, he reacted, saying, I think he's confessed to murder. If I'd known he said this in 2006, I would not have objected to the release of this video, according to Variety. I don't think there's any question of his involvement, and that he is the person who is wielding the knife, Darden added. Most people believe that this Charlie character, who OJ refers to during the confession, is someone he made up to place guilt elsewhere, or perhaps it's his alter ego. Judith Regan maintained that she did not challenge Simpson on his statements because she wanted to keep him talking about the murders. She said Simpson told her that he agreed to speak in hypothetical terms to maintain deniability with the children. Regan told the panel that the interview absolutely convinced her that he was the murderer. "There's no doubt in my mind," she said, according to Variety. "There is no one who can watch this and not get chills as this confessing cold-blooded killer so easily slips back into his memories of that night, relives them, then laughs out loud. If I was one of his kids, I couldn't look him in the eye, and I would know now that, without a doubt, he killed my mother. This is such a sad ending for Nicole's kids, Sydney and Justin. Here's hoping OJ Simpson will be treated as a pariah wherever he goes until he meets his maker and has to answer for these heinous murders, not in this world, but, yes, in the